the mouth of the Rio Grande, where the river meets the Gulf of Mexico, something magical is happening. Spacex is developing a massive rocket that can fly to another planet and back with no parts discarded, rapidly and cheaply. A true spaceship, something straight out of science fiction. But that's only part of this story. From the state-of-the-art engine to the claw-like tower, which will catch the rockets out of the sky, the Starship factory in Boca Chica, Texas, is pioneering technologies that seem preposterous. Like many others during these difficult times we live in, I found myself sucked into the Starship project, glued to its progress every day, a beacon of inspiration while the world burned in pandemic mania and partisan politics. And here I am, I finally arrived to the Spacex factory on the US-Mexico border, now known as Starbase, Texas. Now, if you're coming down to Boca Chica, the first thing you're probably going to want to do is figure out where you're staying. There's three main options here. The city of Brownsville, which is an industrial town. There's highways and gas stations and stuff like that. It's only about a half-hour drive from Starbase, though. There's Port Isabel, right on the mouth of the Rio Grande River. A dense touristy community, but not a lot of motels to choose from. It's about a 45-minute drive to the SpaceX complex. And then you have South Padre Island, the expansive resort community, about an hour's drive to Starbase. No shortage of cafes, restaurants, bars on the beach, shops, museums, and things to do. If there's one hotel that stands out though, it's this, the Pearl Resort on the south end of the island. If you can manage to get a room on the south or west side, you can have a perfect view of the SpaceX complex from your balcony. However, I came here on a Monday, not during tourist season, and it was sold out. It's probably sold out forever. So if you think you're gonna get a place here, you might wanna book far in advance. South Padre Island is, after all, a beach resort, but I gotta say, it's not the cleanest beach in the world. I don't know if the garbage on the beach is deposited by locals or washed up from the Gulf of Mexico, but it does not rank high on my list of American beaches. But this beach is not what I came here to see. It's time to visit SpaceX, just an hour down Highway 4. You can pull right over next to the production site. Not on the SpaceX side, on the other side, which is just public highway. Plenty of space to pull over. Very cool to get this up close and personal with all the production facilities. And right past gate B2, we see a lot of the rings which form the Starship and the booster. But if you go over here, behind the Stargate is the rocket farm of all the unused prototypes that they've saved. Now let's see if I can remember. That would be booster number 4, which was supposed to fly last year but never did. Then we have SN-15, which is the one that actually flew and landed successfully. SN-16 in the middle, which was built in case SN-15 failed. It didn't, so SN-16 never had to fly. And then that one there, I believe, is SN-20, which also never flew. And then walking back towards my car, we have behind me the high bay. I think it was originally the high bay, now it's the mid bay, the mega bay, which is the tallest and biggest tent here yet. And this right here, the close one, is the low bay, or whatever they call it now. Originally the high bay, then the mid bay, then the low bay. They just keep building taller and taller buildings. You can kind of get a sneak peek inside the mega bay. I believe that's the top part of their 9th booster prototype under development. It's hard to see inside the bays from the side of the road. I think I'm gonna drive further down, but oh hey, look at this. It's one of those SPMT mobile transporters. Either they just delivered something to the launch site or they're about to deliver something to it. I think I'm gonna be a little adventurous today and try to bring this bad boy down on the beach. I sure hope my tires don't get stuck. I hope I'm not too heavy. There were 2 vans down on the beach already. They gotta be heavier than this. Alright, here we go. About to put my tires to the test. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Let's see what this bad boy can do. Alright, the sand does look very packed down here. I definitely noticed the difference. Alright. Yeah, this is actually very easy to drive on. I'm surprised. This is like driving on a typical dirt road in my hometown of Peru. No problem whatsoever. I think I might turn around and face the other way just so I can make a quick exit if I need to. I'm not sure if this is low tide or what. Boy, a lot of birds at this beach. So why did I come here? What is it about space, SpaceX, and Elon Musk that I love so much? Frankly, it's the inherently non-political aspect of space and technology. It's that I want to wake up tomorrow and be excited about the future, that the future is going to be awesome, and not just political whining and the same polarized bickering over and over and over again. Our country has become so ugly, it's torn us apart, and this kind of stuff, this gives me hope. This gives me something to look forward to. I want to wake up in the morning and be excited about tomorrow and not just think it's going to be another day of whining and fighting and whatever. Okay, folks, I officially have a new addiction. Bringing my van on the beaches. Now that I have those heavy-duty tires and I've taken it out for a spin here in Boca Chica Beach, I feel much more confident. I could totally just drive up here and camp here. You bet your butt I just went swimming in the ocean. Massachusetts beaches are so cold, it made me hate going to the ocean. The water is like barely above freezing. Here, it was like being in a hot tub. The Gulf of Mexico, I didn't realize it could be that warm. I haven't been swimming in the ocean in decades. It also reminded me how good ocean water tastes. I like salt, what can I say? I'd drink it all day if it wasn't so bad for you. I think at this point, sunset is in about an hour. I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm probably gonna shoot the sunset behind the launch complex and just kind of enjoy myself. The moon is rising. Everything is perfect. Here I am at Starbase, surrounded by the beach, ocean, wildlife, and rockets. I finally feel like I'm at peace here. A Mecca is a place that inspires us, that draws us to visit it, even at great personal expense. But it's different for everyone. For me, it was here. It took 2 years, but I finally reached this place. As for the Starship prototype, it's set for its orbital test flight in about 3 months from this video. Keep your eye out in the news for that. In the meantime, stay hopeful, because the future is going to be awesome.